Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Spiral Knights Impractical. So, this is a series. Well, duh, it has an episode name. What is this? To be completely honest, I'm not exactly sure. We're just gonna kind of go with it. This is... I guess what it's gonna be is it's not a let's play as much as it is let's just have fun and at the same time talk about some of the science behind the game, some of the more technical aspects. Ouch. Some of the more technical aspects of Spiral Knights and how you could potentially apply or not apply those aspects to your gameplay, thus the impractical. Because a lot of the science of the game is interesting, it could affect your loadout choice, but it won't really affect like how you actually play the game. So we will do all sorts of different things. One thing I am looking for is challenges. So if you have something that you want to try, give it a cool name or don't give it a cool name, and crowns from the grass, and leave it in the comments. Be happy to do it. I've got one planned that I kind of came up with myself, and I'll do that as like an example in lockdown. But player versus environment or player versus player, anything so long as it's not masochistic, i.e. taking pleasure in horrible pain. Like maybe we will do one level of the Jelly Palace with a flourish, because why not? And it gives us lots of times to talk about things that might be important. But things like completing Firestorm Citadel with a Grand Faust is kind of painful, so we'll try and stay off of those if we can. So that's what this is, and we'll just roll with it from there. Once again, if you want to leave us feedback or get in on the action, I would be happy to do this with some other people. We're looking to get some of the other hosts of the Arsenal podcast in with us, and if you're interested, just let us know. It's not hard to do. Don't wolvers usually spawn here, or did they already like teleport off? That's odd. Or maybe it's not odd. I thought 2 wolvers spawned there though. Oh well. So what are we doing? This is the daily mission for today, Nature of the Beast, in tier 3. So I'm with a couple friends because if you don't know, I'm a Knight Elite, so I don't have access to tier 3. Which is weird, but I'm not giving it up because I'm a Knight Elite after the update with all this cool stuff. So, one of the only people that can do that, and it's fun. So we got him up here, shield bump. You can shield bump dead carcasses, by the way, just randomly, and push them in the direction you want to go. It expedites your running a little bit. So, loadout-wise, one of the reasons that I chose to do this among anything else for this kind of intro episode is because there's not much special about beasts. We've got straight up Barbarous Thornblade. Healer, Mr. Healer. Oh, bomb kill. Oh, there we go. Barbarous Thornblade, Blitz Needle, and Grand Faust, because for some reason in Beasts, 3 Rings decided it would be a great idea to include slimes everywhere there are beasts, which are resistant to piercing, so you must multi-damage, which is important anyways. Never go into the Clockworks with a single type of damage. And I say that now, and I'll probably end up doing it sometime in the future, but hey. Healers, be gone. There we go. And the reason, a good reason for doing beasts is because there's honestly not too much that's special about them. In that, like, status-wise, they're resistant to most statuses more than other monsters. There is a scale of statuses that I'm sure I'll get into probably next episode when it's important to talk about them, but they have higher resistance than a lot of other mobs. Beasts do to everything except, I think, stun, so, and perhaps sleep. I haven't tested sleep yet. A lot of the information, by the way, that is going to be in some of these is going to come from, among other people, I think Zeddy is my primary informant, but also Glacy's quote and some of the other people that test the game for fun. So we will be using some of the data from theirs. If it's something specific and important, I'll mention it. Otherwise, it's probably from one of those guys. Unless, once again, trying to give credit where credit's due. If it's someone else, we'll try and get it, mention it as from someone else. We should probably use a sprite power. That's a good idea. Let's do that. And on the next one, we'll use a barrier. I do not know if the haze will catch onto beasts that are underground and burrowing. I'm not even sure if that matters. Oh, wow, we're doing like the double dodge. I dodged out of him, and then he dodged out of the way of me. That was cool. Alright, let's do this. One more. Yep, shock works on beasts. It'll shock them, but it won't do much. I mean, that's the main issue with it there, and we got some shock going, but... And did not lock the enemies into invincibility, so that's cool. I do not know... I assume the dinging is from a Seraphynx, but I don't know what attack it is or what it's doing, to be completely honest. I haven't messed with that too much. And apparently I picked up a Vitapod that I didn't even see, so let's collect the hearts and max out our health. Is that the end? That is the end. Alright, well that's that. Just kind of an intro, not really much to talk about. Once again, beasts, really no point in going in-depth them because they're arguably the most straightforward class. It's better to do high damage than to try and status them like it is with some of the other enemies. And so thus you'd go with something like this shield with the straight up piercing and Skulver, which is what I have. So that's basically that. Thanks guys for watching. This is just kind of a pilot. I guess that's what this is. And we will move on from there and check out some of the cool things in this game. So thank you for watching. Be sure to leave ideas for us to do things in the comments, and we will see you next time.